Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. In today's video, I am playing with this super cute gnome, but also these really cool rectangle dies. I'm loving them. It's the Dainty Edge Scalloped Rectangle set. There are 6 dies in the set, and you can see they create that opened scallop all the way around. I'm going to use the largest rectangle to make a shaker card today. So that means I need an opening. So I took the third largest rectangle and cut from the center of that rectangle, and that would make a really cute opening all on its own for a shaker card. And you can see how nicely this fits on an A2 sized card, but I wanted to take it up a notch. Now, if you die cut out that same smaller rectangle from a different color, you can inlay it. Also, these scalloped rectangles coordinate with the modern embossed edge rectangles, so I can use one of those and cut out the center of this rectangle so that it has a plain edge, and that is going to inlay back into that red rectangle and give me a super cute multi-frame or double frame look for my shaker card. So what I need to do is glue down the pieces onto a window sheet. So I'm starting, of course, with the red piece and attaching a window sheet to the back of that. Then I'll flip this over, and then I'm able to easily attach this frame, inlaying it back in place with that red frame. So I'm using the Crafty Gluefriend, which is the new exclusive glue tube for Trinity Stamps. I am finding that it works really well, and I'm able to get out a really fine line of glue, which is definitely what I needed right here for this piece. So I'm going to let that dry and stamp out my cute little gnome. This is the Baking Spirits Bright set. It has 3 images in it, the gnome and 2 sentiments, and there's a die for each of them. I've already used this set before, so I am going to show you my stamping, but not the coloring. I will link to my other video because I colored this almost the same as my previous card that I made. For the saying, I'm stamping Christmas spice and everything nice from the set and die cutting it out. The dies bubble cut around the word, so that looks really fun and cute. And then it is time for the coloring. Well, I colored, and here you can see the markers that I used, and like I said, I will link to my other video if you really want to see the coloring of this image. You can see it on that, even though I changed a couple things. Now I am making the reservoir, as I like to call it, for my shaker card. So taking the new thin foam strips from Trinity Stamps, going all the way around my frame, and I'm trying to be really careful not to let them show in those openings of the scallops on the white part. And then I'm adding the shaker bits right on top of my image. I have those clay bits that are Bubblemint. They're pink and red peppermint candies, and I also added some white seed beads. Then I can attach the 2 pieces together and have my shaker, and I just love that double scalloped look. These rectangles are just so cute. I'm adding the sentiment at the top, gluing that in place, and then adding this to my A2 size card, and look how perfect it fits on there. I love that. And now I'm adding a bow at the bottom. This is just some ribbon I got at the dollar store. It's very thin and lightweight, which is good for cards, and I love gingham. I just love gingham, so I thought it would be a fun addition to this card. So I tied a bow and then stuck it down with a large glue dot, and that finishes up the front of this card. It is so very cute. That gnome baking, I think it just makes me so happy. And it also inspired me to create a tag to go with it, because I decided that my gnome is making gingerbread cookies. So here's the other card. If you haven't seen the video for this card, I will link it right here in the corner and at the end of this video so you can watch that. So for my tag, I use the 4th from the largest rectangle and cut it from some silver cardstock. Also, if you like this look, there are coordinating circle dies that have the same dainty edge. Isn't that cool? To go on my tag, I'm going to use the gingerbread man from the Santa mug die set. I've also done a video making a mug out of that and I made it a gift card holder. So I will link that for you as well at the end of this video. So here are the little tiny pieces that go on top of the gingerbread man. I cut mine from some white glitter paper, and I love that because it not only adds like the cool shimmer, but it also is a little bit thicker than regular paper, so it kind of stands out a little bit. So this one die is creating all the little, I'm going to call it like rickracky shaped frosting pieces, and the eyes and the mouth and 3 little buttons. But for my buttons, I wanted to use those Bubblemint clay candies. So I did that instead, and it really dresses him up a lot, and I love that look. All right, so there he is, so cute. There is also a shadow layer for this die that you can glue this down on, and I think it really gives it that kind of baked, raised up look, or you could make him a sugar cookie, so the top layer was like the icing. That would be super cute too. So for the tag, I'm stamping Baking Spirits Bright and die cutting that out as well, and then I can add everything down to my tag, which is kind of inspired by a cookie sheet. That's why I did it from silver. And then it's time to make a hole for my tag. Now you could totally just use the scallops on here, but I didn't want it, like I felt like it could easily be ripped. So instead I'm using my crocodile and an eyelet to add my string. I really want to tie these on top of a bag of gingerbread cookies. We make gingerbread cookies every year at my house. So I will definitely be using this probably to give to a friend or like a neighbor. So I'm going to leave my twine here very long so I can easily untie it and tie it around a bag when those cookies are ready to go, because you know it's November. I haven't started my holiday baking yet. So there he is, so cute. And as I always say, there's still room for embellishments. So how about some Santas? These are sprinkles for Santa. They are Santa heads, and they come in 3 different sizes. So I'm going to put all 3 on there. It really just kind of reminded me of the gnome in my shaker card, and I want this card and this tag to go together. So I can give the card and then a bag of cookies with the tag on it. And lastly, I'm adding these cool enamel dots that are clear with glitter in them. These are part of the newest release, and they are just so cool. I'm going to hold them up for you here in a second. When you look into them, it looks like the most magical snow globe. They're so cool. It's hard to see the glitter here, but just look at that. I love them. So there's my cute little tag. I love all the additional sprinkles on there. I feel like it really just adds that like extra pop of wow to it. And you can write your personalized sentiment on the back of the tag as well. So there are my 2 coordinating projects. I love this gnome. I think he's so darling. And we have lots of other gnomes. If you are into gnomes, you should definitely check them out in the Trinity Stamps shop, which I will have linked for you in the description box below. So thank you for stopping by. And remember, I have 2 other videos for you here at the end, my other gnome card and a gift card holder with the Santa mug die set that the gingerbread man is from. So check them out right here. And if you'd like more inspiration, you can find Trinity Stamps on Instagram and Facebook too. I will see you all again next Saturday with a new video right here on Trinity Stamps. Happy stamping! Bye!